my name is Chelsea Webb, and I am so excited that you're here today and that we're going to be starting the 100-day challenge. So I am the creative director at Siren Tuesdays. If you don't know what Siren Tuesdays is, it's basically a virtual meetup. We meet every week and we talk about the creative industry, trends. We work on our art, our projects. Everyone's bringing something different. We play music. Sometimes we have some wine. It's really awesome. And many of the women in our group are entrepreneurs, and some of the women in our group are aspiring entrepreneurs. And actually the goal of our group is to be able to support each other into these types of high-level positions. I'm not sure if you know this, but only 11% of women are creative directors, and I think it's 0.1% that are actually owning an agency. So basically this challenge is here to kind of be a help and a guide and hopefully be able to fill in some of those gaps that you may or may not have. So whether you're starting from scratch and you're not sure where to start, or you already have, a business that you've been running for a few years and you're looking to improve some of the things that you have going. Maybe that's marketing, maybe that has to do with technology or pitching, or just business operations, having yourself organized. So we're going to be trying to hit a lot of different topics here in this group, in this meeting, in this challenge. Wow, see you there? This is my first time having or doing anything like this, any sort of video. But I've noticed, a lot of the women in our group, we want to do more, we want to grow, and especially for this new year. We have a new president in the United States. Our group is international, by the way. So in the United States, there is a new president, and historically, there's this thing where people look at the first 100 days of a presidency. And that is because during FDR's presidency, he made more changes than any other president had ever done. And since then, afterwards, people were like, wait, so our presidents could have been doing more this whole time? And it kind of became like a goal, like a challenge, like, hey, Mr. President, what are you gonna do in the next 100 days? Everybody started asking the next presidents, what are you gonna do in your first 100 days? This is what he did, one day it will be she. So we're kind of like, okay, well, if they can do that in 100 days, what can I do in 100 days? And that's kind of where the idea for this started. So we're actually gonna be starting this challenge with the president. So it should be starting today. Well, for you, it'll be the day of the inauguration. So we're gonna be hitting many topics, like I said. I'm gonna try to do this and make this into bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna try to make this as painless as possible. I know some of these concepts can be kind of tricky, and maybe it's something that for some of you might already be familiar with. It might be super easy for you. For some of you, maybe you have no idea, like, what is a sales funnel? Like, there's all these abstract words in marketing, and one of the big things and big reasons why we're doing this is because, we're all creatives and we all have to market ourselves, we have to sell ourselves. So we're gonna be figuring out, okay, well, how can I do that and still be authentically me, not being like this sleazy marketing sales shark? Because I know I've had a fear of doing that. I'm so not good with that kind of thing. So like, how can I do my art? How can I still be me? How can I make this thing that I love be something that I can make a living off of, and that I can feel fulfillment off of. I can share myself with people. I can help people through my art, through my passion. And some of these things, we're gonna talk about real entrepreneurial things. We do have to consider, okay, well, is what I'm creating, is it something that's gonna be, is it something that people need? Is what I'm creating gonna be helping people? Is what I'm creating sustainable? As the market changes, you know, in the next 20 years, there's things that are constantly going. So there's going to be a lot of tough questions that we're going to ask. But all of this is just to make sure that, you know, we're all prepared, there's no surprises, and that we really feel comfortable and really feel confident about what we're putting out in the world. My background has to do with technology. I have a degree in web design. No, I have a background in web design and graphic design, but I have a degree in information technology. And I've also worked in other fields such as marketing, art direction. So I'm just gonna try to take all the things that I've learned, and also I am a lifelong learner. I love to take courses. I love to go to seminars, just take in as much as I can. You know, I really believe that, you know, we should be constantly growing, constantly evolving, and just doing what we can. So all of these things over the years that I have done, I've kind of been keeping notes here and there, like never knowing why, what is it for, why am I going to this seminar, and keeping these notes here. So I guess like now I know what the notes are for. They're going to be going towards this 100-day challenge. And yeah, each day, so I've broken it up into a few different modules. So we're going to be focusing on, you know, different topics within each module, and basically every day is going to have a new assignment. So every day it's going to be a different challenge, and I just want to encourage you to have your heart open, your mind open. Like I said, some of you maybe have already done this before, done some of these things. You know, maybe you've already planned out your target market, maybe you've already know what kind of business you're registering for. So I'm just trying to, you know, make this pretty well-rounded, because, you know, even if the second time around, even if you've done this before, maybe you know more than me. Maybe this time around you might see something might click that didn't click for you the first time, or you know, something may come to you and you're like, wow. So yeah, I just encourage you to be open, yeah, and just be positive. And we're all doing this together. We're all here to grow. So I'm gonna grow with you guys, and I'm just really excited. I have my computer right here. I'm just gonna double check, make sure I didn't forget to tell you anything. Yeah, so I think that the main thing is just gonna be, you know, consistency. I think as artists, we kind of have a tendency to have a little bit of distraction, maybe a little ADHD. I know I do. So yeah, I think the challenge here is going to be consistency and keeping on top of ourselves. So I'm going to try to make this, like I said, it's going to be work, but it's also going to be fun, and it's going to be like a growing experience. So, you know, I hope that you find this insightful, and I just want to encourage you that even if, you know, maybe a day that if you miss a day, no big deal. You know, like, we're not here to shame you, to guilt trip you or anything like that. We just want to see you succeed. So just like, you know, if you need a couple days, a day or two to like regroup yourself, come back, make it up when you can, you know, as soon as you can, and just get back on track with the rest of us, because we're going to be trying to push this out 100 days, and we got this, ladies. So I'm so excited, and yeah, I'm here. So this is my first time doing anything like this, so I am going to be learning along with you guys. So thank you so much for just allowing me to share with you, and allowing me to, you know, be able to just be part of your lives, and just giving me the time of day. Thank you. So yeah, woohoo, here we go.